Good morning, children. Today we are going to see the continuation of the lesson from biology. Lesson number 1, tissue. In last class, we had learnt about some animal tissue. What are they? Epithelial tissue and connective tissue. What are the 4 basic types of animal tissue? Yes, epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue and nervous tissue. We had seen about epithelial tissue and connective tissue. Connective tissue is again classified into 3 types. What are they? Connective tissue proper, skeletal tissue and vascular tissue. In today's class, we are going to see about muscular tissue. Muscular tissue. Muscular tissue forms muscles. Muscle is a tissue which is attached with our bone, and this gives the framework to our body, and it helps to move the various parts of our body. And not only it helps us to move various parts of our body, it also helps us to breathe, digest food, and throw out our waste from our body, and so on. Like this, it do various functions. This muscular tissue is classified into 3 types. They are voluntary muscles, involuntary muscles and cardiac muscles. Voluntary muscle is also called as skeletal muscles. Involuntary muscles are also known as smooth muscle, and another muscle is cardiac muscle. We are going to see each of these muscles structure and its function in detail. First, we are going to see about voluntary muscle. What is the other name of voluntary muscle? Yes, skeletal muscle. It names like this because these muscles are attached to the skeleton. Therefore, it is known as skeletal muscles. These skeletal muscles are made up of long cylindrical fiber-like cell. You can see in the image, it is having a series of band along their length, and it is also a long cylindrical fiber-like muscle. So this muscle also named as striated muscle. These voluntary muscles are attached with our bones. This voluntary muscle or skeletal muscles work under our will. If you want to take some pen or book, this muscles work. It is under our control. So this muscle is named as voluntary muscle. For example, to walk, to jump, when voluntary muscles contract, they move the bones attached to them. This enables us to move the different parts of our body. Voluntary muscles or skeletal muscles are present in all parts of the body that we can move voluntarily. For example, it is present in our hand, it is present in our legs. That's why this muscle is named as voluntary muscles or skeletal muscles or striated muscles. Now we are going to see about the next muscle, involuntary muscles. These muscles are made up of tapering or spindle-like cells. These cells of this muscle do not have a banded-like appearance or a cylinder-like appearance. So these muscles are named as unstriated muscles, and this is also called as smooth muscles. These muscles are found in the walls of the organs such as stomach and in blood vessels. This muscle is not under our control. We cannot control their movement by our conscious effort. So these muscles are named as involuntary muscles. They work on their own way. They contract and relax on their own to carry out their various processes. That's why these muscles are named as involuntary muscles. Based on its function, it is named so. And the next type of muscle is, yes, cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles are present in the heart, And cardiac muscles are the specialized involuntary muscles which are present in the heart. So these muscles also comes under involuntary muscles because we have no control over their movement. We cannot control the function of the heart. We cannot control the movement of the heart, and these muscles are made up of branched fiber like cells and it have banded like appearance. Cardiac muscles contract and relax continuously throughout our lifetime to help the heart pump blood day and night. So these muscles are also known as involuntary muscles. These are the three types of muscular tissue: voluntary muscles, involuntary muscles, and cardiac muscles. Voluntary muscles are attached with the bone, so they are known as skeletal muscles, and involuntary muscles are also known as unstriated muscles, which is attached with our or present in the walls of the organs such as stomach and in our blood vessels. And the next muscle is cardiac muscle, which is present in our heart. We are going to see about the next animal tissue, the last animal tissue, that is nervous tissue. Nervous tissue is composed of specialized cells which are called as neurons. This neurons is used to transmit the message from one part of the body to other part of the body. Usually it transmits the message from all parts of the body to brain and spinal cord, and in the same way it transmits the message from brain to other parts of the body. Now let us see about the structure of neuron. Neuron is consist of cell body, which is also called as cyton. A neuron is made up of long tail-like structure, which is called as axon. And at the head of the cyton or cell body, you can see the number of projections are like there, finger-like projections are there, that is called as dendrites. And the cell body or cyton consists of nucleus and various cell organelles. So the brain, spinal cord and the nerves together form the nervous system. And we will learn about this nervous system in next chapter in detail. Thank you, children.